Hello, thanks so much for dropping in. It's been a while since I have recorded. It's been now about a week since I had a booster shot, and little by little, I'm getting back in the game. I am. It has been a while since I have been sitting here, and as I come back to it, I do notice, of course, that the same thing is happening. Things are filling up here. And at this second, I'm kind of losing track of what it is I've done. So, let me just have a look. I believe... yeah. Oh, is that a note that's supposed to be on here? No, it is not. I hate this. I think this is my good board. I think. Oh. Alright, I was messing around with the machine. It definitely had a bad video chip. Let's look in here. What is in here? I think I put bad chips in here. Oh, yeah, that's a bad chip. It's not the video chip, I see. Well, let's back up a bit. Let's turn this monitor on. And plug in this 64. This should come up. This should come up. I thought I saw the little green light. This should come up. Cheers. So let's turn this on for a second and see what we are. Yes. Okay, so this is definitely the bad video chip. But I like this because eventually, I mean, it is kind of a checkerboard pattern, but eventually things start to happen. And I'm not sure what makes them happen. Let me peek at the notes on this. Works. Not fully tested. Oh, yes. Well, it doesn't seem to be doing the strange things that it did. Anyway, I know that this chip is bad. Goodbye, Santa. What is this board? Wonky, strange message, PLA. Oh, okay. I believe, looking back on things, that this is the machine. Okay. This is the machine that I took that video chip out of. And then tried another one, and it looked okay, but I believe its RAM was not correct. Yes. It's funny when I look at this. The amount of RAM that's missing reminds me very much of what would happen when some things were plugged in that had like basic 4. But this is not that case. There's nothing else plugged in. Alright, ow. So, we can update this. Add video chip. RAM count low. January 2022. But this would be a good machine to test things in, because of course it has everything in sockets. But with the RAM issues, it's not. So what I'm going to do, because obviously I stole this video chip from this machine, is I will put this back. Checking for the witness mark. And getting my glasses. Witness mark is good. Good. Let us just make sure that this still works. It should be dandy. Yes. And it is. So I'll put the cover back on. Because we can, and we're here. Now, I hate wiggling the connectors. That's how they work. Now what do we have here? Works. Okay. That machine has been somewhat helpful. And I believe this is the top of it over here. Now, I also believe that somewhere I have tape to secure this. So I will set that there. Now, so here we have what I need to do here in tidying up is do what I kind of did downstairs and get together some bins, and I can put boards in. Actually, it'd be good to have a big filing cabinet made specifically for Commodore boards. Now, let's at this. What is this? I don't know what this is. Well, I know what this is, but I don't know what this is. It's a 64. Does it work? I sure like it. It has all the chips in the sockets. But does it work? Oh, yeah. Right. That's the one that was here. Alright. Ah! Oh no. I just knocked down my screwdriver. Okay. Alright. Well, it's horrible to look at something and then have to look at it again and again and again and again and again. out of mem in 2022. I think I marked that other one, 2021. Oh, yes. Well, this needs more attention. I will leave it there. This one is marked. Okay. So what I have now, I have 3 other 64s that I have never looked at or opened or anything. Boy, this one, this is funny. It really doesn't match up like the case. Well, oh well. Now, of course, I should probably open this up and have a look inside before I plug it in. But I'm not going to. Maybe I should have. The light comes on, but there is no response. Zippo. Nothing. There's only one screw. It, I believe, is not really a correct screw. But we'll see. Yeah, maybe it is. Alright. Up the keyboard. Oh, well, this is interesting. It does look like there's some evidence of rust up in this end. There's a heat sink on the video chip. Interesting. Not very well on the video chip. It's just sort of strapped down with a tie down. But, you know, that's, well, it's on there. It must do something good. The funny thing is that it does absolutely nothing when plugged in. Normally, there's a little something that happens. Actually, it's funny, looking inside there is an awful lot of corrosion towards this end. Especially like the cartridge port, the wires that come up, they're all green. All of them. So this, at the moment, is quite totally dead. I like actually being connected to a different monitor, the 1701, because, quite simply, this monitor is not it, and sometimes there are other things that come up, little flashing indications or just something. Hard to explain, but there are sometimes things that, little clues that appear that can help tremendously. There are. Well, this one is dead. Put it there for the moment. It does have quite a few chips in sockets. But it's dead. Now, as with our last machine, I could, of course, open this up before I plug it in. Are there screws in it? There are. Let's just turn it on. I hear something. I see nothing. Well, See, that's a clue of sorts. Something is happening, but not much of anything is happening. And you know what, just because we're here and we can it's dead. Let's see if there's any signs of life in this one. Okay, there's something. But not much. So, basically, much as I expected, we have some dead 64s here. Dead. Jan 2022. Now, does that mean there's no hope? Of course not. Haven't even opened it up yet. Dead. Jan 2022. I think I hear something inside. I'm sure I do. All right. Well, at least I kind of know where I am a little bit. This board, of course, is from a 64C, and it has corrosion issues. But the chips that I checked did in fact work. But the rest of the board, look, it is dead, yes. Yeah, this is probably going to end up for parts. It might, you know what, it'll be nice at some point. Maybe tidy it up. This would be something that somebody in their Commodore world, even though it's dead, might hang on the wall. They are pretty. This would be one, I think I was going to do that, because there is an awful lot of residue in here. I might take and even, if I was sure that it was dead after I'd done it, I might even just do like the Globe and Mail used to do. That was a newspaper in Toronto, still around, with their original keyboards, because they had lots of people that smoked. They quite literally, when keyboards got wonky, they'd take the whole keyboard, wouldn't open it up at all, run it through a bath of warm, soapy water, rinse it, and hang it for a week, and be ready to slip it back into somebody else's spot. They would. Now this one here, I think I am going to plug this one in for a moment. From what I remember, if I can find the end of the cord here, this is my good, working, happy 64C board. For some reason, I don't have anything marked on it. But this makes no sense at all. Right. So with this one, I can test some things. Not many things. I really need to. Good 64C board. Jan 2022. What would be really good, of course, with many of these things, would be to get a board completely, oh good, that's not going to be good, completely socketed every last chip, including the Super PLA, which I despise. So this one, I just need to know where it is. It doesn't need to be right handy there. This one is sick. Sick, 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 sick. So I really should get this tidied up a bit so I can look at more things. I think that would be good because I have more things. Oh. Anyway, enough for now. As I say, I am recovering, but I tell you, I just read a story on my phone about a GoFundMe page for a 5-year-old who died of COVID. They were diagnosed on one day, and the very next day they were dead. Unbelievable. And I didn't read anything about any strange conditions or underlying conditions or any other things going on. Well, for now, I remain in the box room. Until we meet again, thanks for coming. Bye for now.